Okay, well, I have a lot of walls.
I don't want to live tag.
Probably for the sake of service.
It's mystery. I never is that.
Good morning and welcome to Unity Center of Walnut Creek. Please stand up and greet the day with Day by Day. To see thee more clearly, love thee more dearly, follow thee more nearly, day by day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Day by day, day by day. Oh, dear Lord, 3 things I pray.
3 things I pray.
See thee more clearly,
Day by day.
love thee more dearly,
Day by day.
follow thee more nearly, day by day, day by day,
Day by day.
day by day. Oh, dear Lord, 3 things I pray.
3 things I pray.
See thee more clearly,
Day by day.
love thee more dearly,
Day by day.
follow thee more nearly, day by day, day by day,
Day by day.
day by day. Oh, dear Lord, 3 things I pray.
3 things I pray.
See me more clearly,
Day by day.
love me more dearly,
Day by day.
follow me more nearly, day by day, day by day, day by day, by day, by day, by day. Wow, we have a lively 9:30 going this morning. All right, we are going to switch to it. There is a dear friend visiting this week. His name is Bruce Bly, and he is the author of this song called Calling Forth the Light. What are we doing?
We are calling forth the light. We are calling forth the light. light of God. We are calling forth the light. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines right now for eternity. We are calling for the peace. We are calling for the peace of God. We are calling for the peace. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines right now for eternity. We are calling for the joy. We are calling for the joy of God. We are calling for the joy. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines right now for eternity. Whoa, 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 whoa. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines right now for eternity. We are calling for the light.
One more time.
We are calling for the light of God. We are calling for the light. It shines in you. It shines in me. It shines right now for eternity.
Well, good morning. That was incredibly startling. And of course, with all the rain outside, I can see that all of you folks brought the sunshine in with you. And I want you to make sure you smile at one another to share that sunshine, because indeed, you all have it today. So I'm Warren Boschin, and it is my pleasure, my deep pleasure, to welcome all of you to our service this morning. Now, if you're experiencing Unity for the very first time, whether it's here in this room or online, of course, many of you don't know that we're streaming this entire service right now to the internet so that thousands of people can enjoy exactly what we're doing this morning. Millions, that's right, millions. So we truly appreciate all of you who are joining us today. And we regularly join in an affirmative prayer statements during our service, and most of those are inside of your bulletin, which you got this morning. Now, before we begin the service, I'm going to ask each and every one of you, most of us have one of those little gadgets in our pocket that is a cell phone. And please turn it off if you would, because it interrupts the streaming that we're doing up through the booth up there. So if you have a cell phone, now's the time to disconnect it, turn it off, and then we'll be in business. While we are checking our cell phones, I'd like to welcome again the online friends that we have today who are joining us during our service. And of course, your presence adds to our spiritual community, and I'd like to say thank you so very much. And we are blessed to have as our musicians too, Mud Daddy. Let's give Mud Daddy a hand. Now,
Sitting in for Mark, who couldn't be here for personal reasons.
Mud Daddy really adds presence to what we're doing, and they're incredibly talented. So thank you, Mud Daddy. And now, let's open our service by focusing on our intention through our opening affirmation. Now, all of you, please join me in prayerfully and powerfully speaking it together 3 times. Our opening affirmation. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. One more time. Again, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Please join me in reading aloud from the statement of our unity found in the bulletin. God's love is within each of us, guiding us to dynamically express our wholeness, wisdom, and abundance. We acknowledge the universal wisdom in the Christ teachings in all spiritual paths, and now choose to open to the presence of divine love and to be changed at depth throughout our sacred time. God is uplifting me, and through my heart, the world. And this morning, Andrew Metnes will be reading today's message from Unity's Daily Word. Andrew?
Thank you. Good morning. The word of the day is world peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. These words remind me of where to begin when I pray for world peace, within myself. When I pray, I am making a difference. My thoughts and prayers have the power to affect me and those around me in positive ways. As I affirm peace, I feel peacefully in mind and heart, and I express that peace to others. My expression of peace creates a chain reaction that travels from one person to the other, opening minds and hearts to the blessing of love, compassion, and understanding, all attitudes that can help create peace in the world. Today I do my part in establishing world peace by holding positive thoughts and expressing the indwelling peace of God. The Bible verse for today is, "As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world." John 9:5. And the affirmation in the daily word today is, "As I know peace within my heart, peace prevails in my world." I invite everyone to say it with me. As I know peace within my heart, peace prevails in my world. Thank you.
Please join us in singing "It's in Every One of Us as It Is."
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We may all know everything without ever knowing why. It's in every one of us, by and by. It's in every one of us to be free. Find your heart, open your eyes and see. We may all have everything without ever knowing how. It's in every one of us, here and now.
You know, there are many ways that we support each other here at Unity. And I'll highlight just a few of those coming up. Others can be found in our bulletin and in our publication called The Centerpoint, in our weekly email newsletter that's on our website. There's so many ways to stay in touch with our spiritual self and have fun with our Unity community. The information, of course, is in the bulletin. We have Popcorn with Purpose. Remember that, Popcorn with Purpose, the first Friday of every month, offering 3 short movies. Now that's an exciting place to be. Right here. Join Reverend David the second Saturday in February as HeartMath's scientific discoveries reveal the true power of our hearts and what they're about. And our annual crab feed tickets are on sale today, right out there in the patio on the table. This fun event is the last Saturday in February. And when I say fun, it means we all to get together with happiness, smiles, and we indeed have lots of fun. Last Saturday in February, great food, dancing, raffle prizes, and lots of extras. So make sure you come the last Saturday in February. Tickets are out there. And now here's a video from Reverend David.
Good morning. I know you're going to have a wonderful service this Sunday. I'm at Unity Village, and so I'm sending my heart your way to join with everyone, and I've left you in wonderful hands. The people who are guiding our service today are our teenagers, our youth of Unity, our YOUers. They are wonderful people. They have been an inspiration to me, as I know they will be to you. Have a great time.
Hello. I'm Kayla Douglas, and if you're here with us for the first time, we are pleased that you have joined us. We would like to extend our special blessings to you. We rub our hands and focus our energy and say together, we love you, we bless you, and we behold the Christ light shining through you. We would appreciate it if you would raise your hand so we can acknowledge you with the chalet. On that lei is an affirmation that says, just as God has a design for every shell in the sea, so God has a design for your life. You are invited to join us on the patio after the service where we can have the opportunity to get to know you. Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy taking a moment to greet the people around you.
You do wonderful. Congratulations.
All is well now. all is well. All is well now. All is well. All is well now. All is well. Deep within me, all is well.
Please state the simple
All
truth.
is well now. All is well. All is well now. All is well. All is well now. All is well. Deep within me, all is well. All is well now. All is well. All is well now. All is well. All is well now. All is well. Deep within me, all is well.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Isaiah, and this is Arnie, and this is Nathaniel, and we'd like to take you into a guided meditation. If you could please sit on the edge of your seat with your hands on your knees, palm up, and slowly close your eyes. Imagine you're in a special place of complete whiteness. No one is there except for you. This is your own special place. You start to walk. And you see in the distance an elevator. You start to come closer and closer. You are at the elevator. The elevator opens, and you step inside. It has a familiar scent. On the inside of the elevator, there's a large array of buttons. Parts of your life. There's a certain one in particular that sticks out to you. You press it, and the elevator starts to go down and down and down. When the elevator door opens, what you see before you is your happiest childhood memory. What do you see? Do you hear anything? Can you smell or taste something? Who did you look up to? Who was your role model? What did you want to be when you grew up? What emotions do you feel? You start to walk back to the elevator. But before you step inside, you bless this memory. It will always be your sacred memory. Step inside the elevator, and you start going up higher and higher. You are feeling lighter and lighter. Any negative feelings or tension that you once had has left you. You come back to the plain white space that you once knew. No one there except for you. You find yourself walking again. Then you find the chair that you're sitting in. You sit down in it. You can feel it underneath your Feel your feet, your hands. Wiggle your nose. Take these few moments to keep the silence. You may open your eyes when you feel ready. Okay. I would like you to say this affirmation after me. I am all that I can be. And I live my life happily and joyfully. Again, please. I am all that I can be. And I live my life happily and joyfully. Thank you.
to know the warmth your smile can bring to me. I want to tell you, but the words you do not know. Sing me a lullaby of songs you cannot write, and I will listen, for there's beauty where there's love. And in the morning of my life, and in the evening of my day, I will try to understand what you say. Rivers of endless tides have passed beneath my feet, and all too soon they had me standing on my own. When my eyes were closed, you opened them for me, and now we journey through our lives to what will be. And in the morning of my life, and in the evening of my day, I will try to understand what you say. Through all that life can bring to you, only true love will see you through, and will stand beside you now in what you say. Try to understand what you say. Through all that life can bring to you, only true love will see you through, and will stand beside you now in what you say. Take me into your world alone. I cannot go, for I've been here so long, you're leaving me behind. Walk with me now into your land of fairy tales, and open up that book of ages in my mind. And open up that book of pages in my mind. And open up that book of ages in my mind. And open up that book of pages in my mind.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Daphne Call. At YOU, we were trying to think of a sort of subject or theme to base today's lesson on. Something that would leave the people of Unity feeling inspired, motivated, and maybe even changed for the better at some level. The topic that stood out the most to us was to be like an innocent child again. As we mature, life for us gets more and more complicated. We get involved in social activities. We suddenly become concerned with our appearance. We often attempt to judge, analyze, and measure everything around us, including being much harder on ourselves. We take anxieties over political and world issues. We start to fret over the future and the future of the whole world. It's a lot to take on. I don't mean to imply that these things are necessarily bad. I just think that we would probably be doing ourselves a big favor to take an occasional time out to bring Christ-like, childlike peace and innocence back into our everyday lives. Trying to recall our first few years of life, we almost always accepted and loved everyone, no matter who or what they were. We had a sense of awe and wonder as we just observed the people around the world we trusted. We were probably quite positive and excited about life. And as children, we brought light and joy into others' lives just by being present. We were more in the moment, and when we are like that, others can't help but relax and move into the moment with us as well. We laughed at the silliest little things and used our creativity freely, even to the point of being ridiculous. Some of you may be familiar with a book by Robert Fulghum called Everything I Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten, in which he states, "Think of what a better world it would be if we all, the whole world, had cookies and milk about 3 o'clock every afternoon and then lay down with our blankies for a nap. Or if all governments had a basic policy to always put things back where we found them and to clean up their own messes." And it is still true, no matter how old you are, that when you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together. Other points that he remembers learning at kindergarten age were the following: share everything, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, clean up your own mess, don't take things that aren't yours, say you're sorry when you hurt somebody, wash your hands before you eat, live a balanced life, learn some and drink some and draw some and paint some, and sing and dance and play and work every day some. We should ponder these things and then consider how we might be able to implement the good of those basics into our current adult lives. Because at some place within ourselves, we are all still children, and always will be if we look deeply enough. And the child within us deserves to be loved and taken care of in a way that brings out balanced health and joy. One personal experience that I deal with is my sleep schedule. I think about how when I was 5 years old and it was nighttime and I was tired, I would just relax and pass out into blissful sleep. That was constant. I didn't drift into slumber. I drifted into slumber. As a teen, I noticed that I am beginning to wrestle with nature now. Sometimes I think too much at night, trying to figure out my next day. Or I might just ignore my body's signals to sleep and stay up and read or work on some project that leaves me tired the next day. I notice how I am getting older. I fight to struggle patterns a little bit. So I want to remind myself of how healthy and happy I was when I was very small and life was simple, and try to implement that reality again. And now we have a personal experience.
Hello. I'm Alex. I've been given the opportunity to share my personal experiences regarding the importance of childhood with all of you. I've noticed as I've grown into a young, intelligent man that I have began to live life a little less joy-focused and more practical and productive-focused. While this may make life sometimes smoother, it's not always as free-spirited. So about half a year ago, I find my friend and I skating around when bang! He loses his balance and snaps his skateboard in half. He then proceeds to dealing with it how most teenagers would, which I'm not going into details for obvious reasons. So I think to myself, that's so terrible, but there's nothing I can do. But then I suddenly find myself tapping into my inner child side and saying, you know, I can probably give you my spare skateboard. My young adult side is saying, okay, you're crazy, just stop talking. But it had been done. Instead of becoming anxious and nervous, as I was overwhelmed with joy. And looking back on this particular experience, I realized the importance of not always being Mr. Practical and seeing what my inner child has to say. Thank you very much for listening.
A quote in Matthew 19:14 reads, Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." I hope that we can take the words of this wise master into our own hearts and remember not to hinder the child within us. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Marcel,
And I'm Heather.
and we would like to invite you to join us in an exercise to help you get in touch with your inner child. So we handed out paper and colored pencils with the bulletin at the board, so please find those. And raise your hand if you don't have those supplies, and our ushers will bring you some. Raise your hand really high so we can see you. All right, so we're going to do two drawings. On one side of the paper, please draw yourself as a child doing something that used to make you feel happy. This doesn't have to be a perfect drawing, just a representation or even a list.
For the next 2 minutes, I'm going to say some words that you can keep in mind while you're drawing yourself as a child. Love, security, family, protection, friendship, comfort, creativity, values, home,
Please take a moment to complete your drawing. Now, please turn your paper over. On this side, draw yourself as you are now, doing something that makes you shine. In other words, it gives you the same feeling as when you were a child and you were doing the activity from your first drawing.
Again, I'm going to say some words while you're drawing yourself shining now. hope, peace, joy, blessing, freedom, grace, strength, faith, compassion,
Now please take a moment to complete. Here are a few questions to ask yourself. Did the first drawing stir any positive memories for you? How did drawing these pictures make you feel?
Marcel, remember when you used to draw pictures when you were a kid?
Yeah.
When you made a really good drawing, where did you want your parents to put it?
I liked them to put it on the refrigerator.
And how did it make you feel when they put it on the fridge?
I felt proud of it.
When you're proud of what you've accomplished, you are truly able to shine. So when you get home, please put this on the fridge or somewhere you can see it for the next week, because you can be proud of your inner child.
And finally, an affirmation. Repeat after me. God loves me.
God loves me
just the way I am.
just the way I am.
God loves me 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 just the way I am.
Thank you.
Isn't it wonderful the way our children return to teach us? Don Netby.
It's a heck of a segue, John.
You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Teach your children well, father's hell did slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they fix, the one you'll know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you of tender years, you can know the fears that your elders grew by, and so please help us with your years to seek the truth before they can die. Teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by, and feed them on your dreams, the one they fix, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you, you would cry. So just look at them and sigh, and know they love you.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Rory.
Hi, I'm Matthew.
Hello, I'm Glenn.
If you would like prayer support for challenges or celebrations, our heart ministers will be available after the service in the sanctuary and on the patio. Our heart ministers are wearing the lavender stools. It is time for our prosperity celebrations.
Please take out your gift. Hold it in your hand.
Shit, I forgot.
Feel your love as you feel your gift. And join me in our affirmation. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive. Ushers, please be prepared to pass the baskets.
Okay. Now we are going to lead you in the Magic Penny song. This is the song that we sing at our youth rallies for our prosperity celebrations. If you know this song, feel free to join in. All right. Love is something if you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Oh, love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. This was like a magic penny, you hold it tight and you won't have any. Spend it, and you have so many, they'll roll all over the floor. Love is something if you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Oh, love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. It's just like a magic penny, you hold it tight and you won't have any. Spend it, and you'll have so many, you'll roll all over the floor. Woo! Love is something if you give it away, you give it away, you give it away. Oh, love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. Daddy's gonna talk, right?
Yeah, might as well just children to... All right. They would be walking in the light, though, so... Oh, wait, here they come. I thought my daddy was going to sing a song. In the light, in the light, in the light, we are walking in the light, in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God. We are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light, in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God. Walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light, in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God.
Let's bless our children.
Children, you are loved, special, and important. God loves you, and so do we.
Please stand and join us in our prayer of protection.
Words are on the board.
The light of
God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
And our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God ever present, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
You are the love, the light, and the peace in the earth right now. So let it shine
and have fun!
my sisters all over this land. Now I've got a hammer and I've got a bell, and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's a song about love and keep my brothers and my sisters all over this land.